Hey guys, Q here for Chapter 15 of Uncharted Drake's Fortune, brutal walkthrough for idiots, such as myself. We are going to be using the weapon exploit, the cornering method, the blind cover fire method, as well as the ghost hair method. If you don't know what any of those are, go ahead and check out my hints, tips, and tricks video. Hopefully this audio syncs up well. Check out my hints, tips, and tricks video. For this chapter, we're going to be using all of those. Yep, we're going to be using all of those methods. For this beginning part, I really wish I had sped it up, but I forgot to do a separate recording for it. So what I would have had to do was I would have had to render it as a separate recording, then speed it up and let it process then as well, and then add it to all the other footage. So, and I didn't feel like it. For this first area, you're gonna die. Don't worry about it. Once you reload the checkpoint, you'll be good to go. But I just don't know any way to get past this first enemy without dying, and then just spawning after the checkpoint. So you're going to climb up here and drop down. Let's see, and drop one more. Come on. And drop one more. And land. And boom, dead. But as soon as you reload it, don't worry about it. Run over here, and we're gonna use try and use our cornering method. I used the cover method there, but the wall goes out. There's like a pillar sticking out of the wall right after where the cover is, and it just makes it so we don't hit anything. We hit the wall. So instead, we're gonna use our cornering method. I'm using some grenades while I can. I don't even have the M4 on me, so I need to get that back on me. There we go, get that M4, and then we're going to be using our cornering method, and that's all you need to do for these enemies, really. It's the second half of this chapter that can be a little difficult, but we'll get through it, no problem. I promise. And that's a promise from the strategic gamer. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, Q-man? No, that's not right. We're using a cornering method, though. Great with the M4. And the one-hit kills, and of course the infinite ammo. There we go. Now, I thought I killed all the enemies, but I wanted to make sure. So when I run into the next area, you'll see here in a second, I still move. Yeah, I move left, just in case. But it looks like I was right on the money when I counted. Oh, no, sorry, there was one left. But always just be a little careful when you're entering a new area. I'm like, nope, no one's shooting at me, anything. Yeah. And as soon as that radio goes, you know that you killed all the enemies for this area.
Down here, and it looks like there's some kind of secret gallery at the top of the church. Can you get there?
Think so. Yeah.
All right. Give us a call if you find anything.
Sorry, indigestion's kicking my ass. All right, for this next area, you're going to see me use a method which you might want to use if you're not using the weapon exploit or any of the tweaks. You can trigger the next two enemies without going into their area, which still isn't that bad. If you're using the one-hit kill method, you can just hop right in, get behind cover, and use the blind cover method, and you won't have a problem. But if you're not, like I said, I'm still want to give you guys some decent strategies. So we're going to move up here, and what you're going to do is when you reach the top of the vine, you're going to stand up on the ledge, get kind of like a foot past the glass here, there we go, and then move backwards, and they came out. And so I'm like, yeah, but the problem is they're running right at me. Now if you run inside, they might run it right at you, they might stay across the way near that opposite window, but right now they're like right at my feet. So if I had jumped in there and rolled to cover, they would have come right at me and I would have had to be quick. Instead, I know they're right there, so I'm using my grenades.
Don't.
You can't use your ghost hair here, unfortunately.
Oh boy.
But, you know, I'm bouncing off that pillar, trying to take him out. Good. I'm essentially looking around right now because I can't use my ghost hair. I'm like, okay, I don't remember killing the second one, but maybe one of my stray grenades killed him. We'll assume that. And sure enough, there's his dead body. So we're good to go. Only the 2 enemies. If you came in like that and went behind cover, not a difficult thing anyway. So I'm going to speed this up for you. I hope. Yeah, I know I am. Because when I edited this video, I added it at the beginning of the video itself, and I didn't mean to. Because there's plenty of time to talk. Get a guy, get a wagon. ZYXWVUT. And practice the ABCs backwards. Blow the cops of any mind you meet. Blow the mind of any cop you meet if you're doing a DUI. Then again, if you're being tested, maybe you shouldn't be driving that. Anyway. So now we're in this next area. We're going to trigger the enemies. There's only one enemy that's tough you want to worry about. And he's across the way there. You can see him directly across. There's that small stairwell case thing that we're going to have to go up. But we have to trigger the enemies first. And he's a laser sighter. But once you take out the laser sighter, the rest isn't that bad. So I'm just going to, let's kill this enemy. And I shot, I missed, I'm like, whatever. So I hide behind here, and that's the wrong place to hide. I hide behind here. But we still have that laser sniper. He's the only one who can really get us here. You see him, he just went at the top of the staircase. So my priority was take him out, and then move back here. And this is where you want to be. You want people to come up to you, and you use the blind fire method like you saw just then. Take him out. I'm keeping an eye on the right, make sure no one sneaks up on me. There's 2 enemies across the way that we're going to shoot through the gates. Sometimes there's only one. One of them doesn't show up all the time, but luckily there were both of them here, so I can, show you. I try and be consistent with you guys. Make sure that what I'm seeing is what you should be seeing as well. I'm like, alright, cool. Did I kill both of those guys? I think we're good. So right now I'm just looking around, trying to, any enemies that are left down there, try and make them come to me. Either come to me or kill them while they're down there without exposing myself, because I know that there's one sniper. There we go. And there's one sniper across the way, as well as one M79. One guy with an M79. So, I think we're going to take out the M79 first. It's a little hard to see, so just, hopefully you have a big TV. There is an M79 guy around there, and I think I see him, but I'm not sure. He's not moving. I'm like, where is he? There he is. Okay. Because my crosshair was actually in the way. My crosshair and my ghost hair. So I got that guy, and so now there's the one sniper left. Actually, I guess he just has a pistol, doesn't he? I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, where is that fire coming from? I didn't realize it's the guy. Oh, he's up there. Okay. So I'm just gonna shoot him through the fence. I'm using my. I tried to use the ghost hair, but it didn't work out. So once you get him, be a little careful. There may be an enemy you thought you killed and didn't. So do what I'm gonna do here in a second. First, I'm keeping a lookout. I don't hear any gunfire anymore. There he is, or I'm going for him, or anything like that. And then I'm gonna use, I'm gonna keep an eye on that stairwell. I don't see any guys there, but that still doesn't mean it, because I see them to come out of weird places sometimes. Looking around, okay, I killed the guys that were there. I don't see any snipers or anything across the way. Okay, so when you go for the stairs, you want to pull out your micro. I don't know why I didn't. There we go. And go behind here, right here. That way, if someone decides to come up the stairs at you, you can blind fire them. Case in point, I thought everyone was dead. He's not. So that's where you want to go. And then we're actually, instead of going up that staircase to the left, we're going to go on the right here and take advantage of it. Now, you want to go behind this tombstone, not the pillar, just because it gives you less chance of getting flanked. Run up here, and then go behind this tombstone if you can. And that way, basically, you got a real tight spot that they can come at you, and you can take them out. If you're behind the pillar, you have to constantly be looking on the left side of the pillar or the right side of the pillar, because the pillar itself will block your sight. Here, you can tell if there's an enemy trying to sneak up on you on the left. So it took a while, but I was blind firing that. This is the best way, because these enemies can be pain. They got shotguns, but this tombstone is sent from heaven. And as you know, you come up from this direction as opposed to going up the stairs, because you can try the cornering method when you go up the stairs, but it's a little more harder to pull off. This is a lot better. I'm just looking around, making sure all the enemies are dead, and we're basically done with this chapter. I don't even think I sped up the end of this chapter. If you wanted to, you could try doing that, crouching, hanging there, and using the ghost hair, or being behind the pillar there. But really, that tombstone is the best way to be. So we're gonna go in here, and hey, look, Sully, you couldn't give me any support from behind the door or nothing?
Hey.
Like, really?
Hey.
I knew you could do it, kid.
Sully,
So what's next?
Elena, you're
I don't
both
know.
pretty good crack
I'm
shots.
figuring it out as I go.
Let's
This
see,
is
we gotta
definitely
turn
the
the
right
arrows
place,
up. We gotta turn the snake to the
Wait a
left, and we
second.
gotta turn the shell
It's something to
downward.
do with
And
these
that'll get
symbols.
us to chapter 16. So just watch and listen. And chapter 16, if you did the speed run for chapter 16, you already know the first beginning. So I sped it up. But the second half of chapter 16, there can be a few tricks to it. So
Roman
stick
and
around, and
Navarro really tore this
I'll
place
point
up.
those out to you.
Well, there's no way but forward.
Yeah.